Everybody wants to invest in AI, but most people are trying to do it the hardest way possible. Now, just hear me out. They're looking at NVIDIA, they're looking at AMD, they're looking at Broadcom, they're looking at KLAC, they're looking at AMAT, they're looking at MU, they're looking at STX, and they say to themselves, these are too expensive. And that's just why, and I want to say this even further, that is exactly why so many investors feel like they missed out on an AI trade. But here's what most people don't understand. You don't have to buy one AI stock to own the AI revolution. So in this video, I'm gonna break down 3 ETFs that gives you exposure to the whole entire AI ecosystem. 3 layers, 1 AI economy. And I'm gonna break them down in a plain language so you can understand, because I don't need you to miss out on this. And so when you understand it on your own, and I need you to understand why it matters, how each ETF gives you access to a different layer of the AI boom, because the mistake isn't missing AI, the mistake is chasing one AI stock at a time. Most people are trying to do it the way they see everybody else doing it. And I wanna help you change that perspective. So with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. Share this video. Help us get to 2,000 likes, because that helps us get through the algorithm. Let's go. Looking at one stock, feeling like you missed out, that can make you be frustrated because you feel late or you feel priced out. You feel like AI already ran without you. And then you get angry. But here's what most investors don't understand about the AI revolution and about what's going on. It's not one stock. So when we break down these 3 ETFs, think about it like one gonna give you access to the semiconductor layer, one gonna give you access to the memory layer, one gonna give you access to the equipment and photonics layer. And then we'll understand why owning these ETFs really help you own the stack. And they cheap. Because while we're looking at one stock, Wall Street builds out ecosystems. And so most people only think AI is NVIDIA. And I understand why, because NVIDIA is the king. They sell the GPUs, they power the data centers, and they really became the face of AI. But again, AI isn't just one company. It's a full supply chain. It needs chips, it needs memory, it needs manufacturing equipment, it needs photonics, it needs cloud, it needs power, it needs cooling. Like, these are the things that are essential. So if you only think about and understand NVIDIA, you don't really get the whole trade. You just get the headline. But us as trappers, we understand that the headline is really just there to discourage us. If you want to win in this game, let's break down these ETFs, because this is how you get the game without all the risk involved. Now, first, let me just say this. An ETF is simple. It's a basket of companies. So instead of buying one stock, you can buy a fund that owns multiple stocks out of one theme. I don't need to pick a winner then. So I'm saying I just want exposure to the entire field. And this matters because new investors usually get hurt by trying to pick one stock. They either buy too late, or they panicking, or they don't understand the business totality. And they go all in on one stock, and then it takes one headline or one bad earnings to wipe you out completely. And an ETF can lower that single stock risk. It doesn't remove the risk totally, but it spreads the risk among multiple companies. And that's the lesson. Not that ETFs are safe. The lesson really is that ETFs allow you to own a theme without betting everything on one particular player. And that's what I want to walk through. So the first one I want to walk through is one of the ones that's most well known, which is the Van X Semiconductor ETF. So that's SMH. Now this one is the AI chip basket. So this one gives you access to all of them. It's the big dog in the game. And it owns companies like NVIDIA, TSMC, and AMD in it. And so let's break these down. So NVIDIA is the brain. They build the GPUs that train and run all the AI. So every time people think about ChatGPT or Grok or robotics or AI video, autonomous driving, NVIDIA is somewhere in that conversation. Now, they're not just selling the chips. They're selling the foundation of AI compute. And this is why NVIDIA is usually the biggest name in SMH. Now, the second name inside of that is TSMC. This is the most important companies on earth. I gotta tell you, because they manufacture all advanced chips for companies that design them. So NVIDIA designs the chip, AMD designs the chip, Apple designs chip, but TSMC is the foundry that actually manufactures many of the most advanced chips in the world. So if NVIDIA is the brain, TSMC is the factory that builds the brain. And then third is AMD. AMD is the competitor. They are trying to close the gap between NVIDIA and AI accelerators and data centers and advanced computing. They may not dominate NVIDIA, but AI demand is so massive, the market doesn't need one winner. The market needs capacity. The market needs alternatives. The market needs competition. So SMH gives you exposure to those companies that build and manufacture the chips. And that's why SMH matters. It gives you and me, investors, access to the semiconductor layer without forcing everybody just to buy NVIDIA. And those are just 3 stocks inside of it. Now, the second ETF I want to talk about is DRAM, DRAM. This is the round hill memory ETF. Now, this is the memory layer. This is one of the most important but slept on parts of the game because everybody talks about chips, but nobody talks about, like, chips are really useless if it can't access the memory fast enough. Think about your own brain. If you could think but couldn't remember anything, how useful would that be? Not very. And that's AI without memory. So memory allows AI systems to store, access, and like move information quickly with high bandwidth memory, which is HBM. It's becoming so important. Now, inside of DRAM, there's 3 names that are really big: Micron, SK Hynix, which is trying to come to America as well, and then SanDisk, SNDK. Micron is one of the biggest memory names and companies in the world. They build DRAM, which is DRAM, and NAND, which is high bandwidth memory that's used inside of all servers. Now, Micron's earnings was crazy the last time. So it told us that AI memory is in demand. It is not slowing down. It's accelerating. And this is why Wall Street is really watching memory stocks again. Now, SK Hynix has become one of the leaders in high bandwidth memory as well. Now think about it. High HBM is critical because AI needs memory fast. And the more powerful these AI chips get, the faster memory has to be. And the smarter AI gets, the more memory it consumes. So that is essential. And third, we're going to talk about SNDK. This gives you exposure to storage. Now, storage matters because the world is producing more and more data than ever. AI needs data, data needs storage. So storage needs companies that can handle massive scale. So DRAM is a memory ETF that gives you exposure to full-fledged AI companies with storage. So NVIDIA is the brain, but the brain needs memory. Without memory, AI slows down. Without memory, AI can't scale. And that's why DRAM is important to the game. And the third ETF is EUV. So this is lithography and semiconductor and photonics all in one. This is deeper than just infrastructure. This is not the flash layer. This is the layer under the layer. And us as trappers, we love studying beneath the surface. So EUV owns companies like TSMC, ASML, and Applied Materials. So let's break that down. So again, we talk about why TSMC matters because they manufacture the chips. But it also represents an advanced production layer. So chips become smaller, more powerful, and more complex. And then what happens is the benefit that is the company actually can scale. So you have companies like ASML, which is one that I really love, right? It may be one of the most important companies that investors don't talk about. And because it makes the machines for the lithography, right? So in plain language, let me just say it like this. They make the machines that print the patterns on the chips. No ASML, no advanced chips. That's how important they are. They're not just a hype company. They're not just a company that's talked about. They're a bottleneck company. They're the company they're the only company that do it. And bottleneck companies can become incredibly valuable when the industry depends on it. And then you have Applied Materials. Now, this one is probably my second favorite because this company makes the equipment used to manufacture the semiconductors. Think of them like the companies selling the machines to build the factories. If Micron wants memory capacity, they need equipment. If TSMC needs to buy more advanced chips, they need equipment. If Samsung wants to expand, they need equipment. The dope part about Applied Materials is they get paid before the chip ever gets sold. So this is why this ETF matters. So EUV gives investors exposure to the companies that help make advanced chip production possible. So SMH is the layer chip, the chip layer, DRAM is the memory layer, and EUV is the manufacturing and photonics layer. Together, they all tell a big story. Now, let me just tie it all in for you so you can understand this. Most investors make one mistake. They chase the stock that already ran. They see NVIDIA and they stuck on it. They see AMD, they stuck on it. They see Micron run, then they buy Micron. They see AMD move, they try to go buy AMD. And often always putting them behind. And by the time they buy it, by the time you buy it, you don't really have a plan. And that becomes just an emotion. And that's how people lose money when they AI trade. So these ETFs are going to help you solve that problem because they force you to think about the theme. So instead of asking what stock is running, you ask a simple question like, what trend do I see that I want to own for the next 5 years? That's a better question because we know AI not going away. But the winners, well, they may rotate. One season, NVIDIA's may lead. Another season, memory is going to lead. Another season, equipment is going to lead. Another season, photonics is going to lead. So that's why owning a basket makes way more sense than trying to predict every rotation. By owning a system, you can truly print money. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And tell us in the comments how this helped you out. Salute.